was stunned by what he saw. His daughter, who had autism, was whispering to a peacock, wondering if this was some kind of sign. He tested her gently.
They're gonna get all your crackers.
For the first time, she didn't fall into silence. Instead, she lifted her face and gave him a smile as bright as the sun. At that moment, a bold idea took root in his mind. He would buy an abandoned zoo. He would give his daughter a childhood filled with love and wonder. But when Benjamin told his brother about the plan, his brother thought he was crazy. He knew the zoo had gone bankrupt. It covered an area as large as 18 football fields, with more than 50 species of animals still inside. Even worse, the villa and the zoo were bundled together for sale. To get the house, Benjamin had to take the entire zoo, animals, staff, and all. With his limited savings, he could barely cover the first month's operating costs. Still, Benjamin held on to his idea. He calculated that the zoo's main profits came in the summer tourist season. If he could renovate and reopen within 5 months, it might turn a profit, maybe even bring in good income. But his son Dylan strongly opposed the move. For him, moving to the countryside meant leaving the city, his friends, and everything familiar. In contrast, his younger sister couldn't hide her excitement. Despite all the objections, Benjamin's determination only grew stronger. He would rather risk everything on an uncertain future than let his family sink further into grief. Just 6 months earlier, Benjamin had been the host of a well-known adventure show. He had calmly walked through the eye of a Category 4 hurricane and traveled the world exploring. But the sudden death of his wife forced him to leave it all behind. He became a full-time father, managing his children's daily lives while also worrying about their fragile emotional states. Since losing their mother, his daughter had fallen almost completely silent. Dylan, on the other hand, was consumed by grief. He hid his pain behind rebellion and had become a notorious troublemaker at school. After 3 violations on record, the principal finally expelled him, but also warned Benjamin that Dylan's mental state was far more serious than the expulsion itself. Benjamin knew that if things didn't change soon, their lives would be swallowed by darkness, so he thought about starting over in a new place. But none of the houses recommended by agents felt right until they drove into the countryside. There, a quiet villa appeared before him. It was far from the city, peaceful, with wide open rooms filled with sunlight. It seemed like the perfect place to heal his children's hearts, but the agent hesitated before explaining. This villa could only be purchased together with the zoo. At first, Benjamin wanted nothing to do with it. It was too risky, but as he prepared to leave, he suddenly realized his daughter had wandered off. He searched anxiously, only to find her happily playing with a peacock. Seeing the joy in her eyes, Benjamin finally understood some things were worth more than money. Dylan still refused to leave the city. Every street corner carried his mother's memory. He couldn't accept abandoning the place where she had once lived. But Benjamin believed that if Dylan was willing to take just one step forward, he would eventually be moved by their new life. On moving day, Benjamin and his daughter carefully packed their belongings. At the back of the closet, he found an old sweatshirt his wife used to wear. The fabric